Oh yes, it's finally here. It's Retro Week, baby. This week, against the Browns, the Seahawks will come out of the tunnel in beautiful blue, green, and white Kingdom throwback colors. Yes, it is the return of the retro look this week. So you can see for the occasion, I got my white retro jersey, as you can tell. And I don't have a super vintage Seahawks hat, so I just went with the earlier version of the current logo with a different blue and a black color. It's not that different from the logo we have now, but this is the most retro I could find for a hat. Anyways, guys, so Seahawks bounced back against the Cardinals, and definitely was a good win. Might have been a bit ugly, but still, a win's a win. And I'm happy that we got ourselves a W. So, yeah, as for the predictions, not too great. 4-9. Week 7 was just insane, man. So many upsets. It's crazy. The Patriots beat the Bills. How the heck did that happen? Bills. Are you kidding me? And the Ravens just straight up blow out the Lions? What? And the Vikings beat the 49ers. And you do not know how happy I am because of that. Because we are just one game behind the 49ers now in the division standings. My head is spinning from how crazy that week 7 was. It was so crazy that I can't even talk straight. But anyways, let's hope this week is a lot more calmer from the predictions that I am brewing up this week. So with that, I'm not gonna waste any more time. Let's get into my NFL Week 8 predictions.
Let's get the party started! Hit it!
There's something kinda creepy happening tonight. So call your favorite ghoulies and get your costume right.
They may look freaky, but I promise they won't bite.
And they say the place is haunted, but the dancing's a delight. It may look scary, but don't be afraid, 'cause nothing's what it seems at a monster party. It may look spooky, but don't have a fright, 'cause at this monster party we will rock all night. 'Cause nothing's what it seems at a monster party. 'Cause at this monster party we will rock all night. Yeah, at this monster party we will rock all night.
And with that, guys, hello everyone, it's Railroad Racer 49 2005 here, and welcome to my Week 8 NFL predictions. Last week didn't go so well. I went 4-9. My worst record prediction so far this year. Could that change? Maybe. We'll just have to wait and see how this week goes. So anyways, let's get into my Week 8 predictions right now. All right, kicking us off, we have Thursday Night Football. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going in to face the Buffalo Bills. Now, you would think that I would pick the Bills to blow out the Bucs, but with how they played against New England, I don't know, man, and they're losing a lot of people on defense. I know it might feel like I'm panicking for Buffalo, and people might think that I'm overreacting, but I'm serious. I just think that Buffalo's lost it. They just don't look that good. I just can't trust them. And I know the Bucks haven't been that great, but the Bills lost to the Patriots, one of the worst teams in the league. And you expect me for them to go into Raymond James Stadium and beat the living heck out of the Buccaneers after they just lost to the Patriots from how bad they've been playing? No. Just no. Heck no. They are not going to. I can't pick the Bills. Tampa Bay is going to win. It's going to be close, but Tampa Bay is going to pull it out. So with that, I have Tampa Bay pulling off the win on Thursday. Moving on, we got our first Sunday game. We got the Houston Texans going in to face the Carolina Panthers. This game is probably going to be slow, maybe a little bit ugly, but in the end, Panthers are just way too young. And of course, Bryce Young hasn't played all that well. Meanwhile, CJ Stroud is having probably the best season out of all the rookie quarterbacks this year. So because of that, I'm going to take the Houston Texans to win this game on the road. I mean, the Panthers, they've had shown some flashes. I mean, they were blowing out Miami early in that game against them, but then they just straight up stalled after scoring like 14 points. And still, the Panthers are young. I said they would start out slow, but late in the season, they would pick it up. I think basically my prediction became a reality there. So with that, Houston takes this win on the road in Carolina. Moving on, we got the Los Angeles Rams going in to face the Dallas Cowboys. Both teams have issues, and it has shown. But the Rams, I think they've got worse issues. This is going to be a game, but I think Dallas has the upper edge. No doubt, the Rams do have a good amount of talent. Matthew Stafford can be good. Cooper Kupp is Cooper Kupp, and Puka Nacua is an absolute stud. And also Aaron Donald is also mean as always. But Dallas, I know they have issues, but I think they have the edge here. It's going to be close, but I have the Dallas Cowboys pulling it out in the end in Dallas. Moving on, we got the Minnesota Vikings going in to face the Green Bay Packers, an NFC North matchup. This game is going to be a little slow. Both teams are going to struggle on both sides, but we saw what Minnesota did against San Francisco, and we saw what happened with Green Bay against Denver, and I'm sorry, the Packers just have not looked promising this year. I mean, Jordan Love, I just don't think he's it, and this team definitely has some issues. Meanwhile, Minnesota just beat the 49ers. I know that's not saying much since they did lose to the Browns, but still, Packers just haven't been that good this year, and Jordan Love has made mistakes. I think he and the Packers are going to have a chance to win this one, but like the last 2 weeks, Jordan Love is going to make a crucial mistake, and the Vikings are going to capitalize, and they will go out and get the W. So with that, I have the Vikings beating the Packers in Lambeau. Moving on, we got the New Orleans Saints going in to face the Indianapolis Colts. This is sure to be a game. But I know there's a good amount of people that are going to say the Saints are going to win, but I am actually going to say the other way around. Honestly, the Colts got robbed last week, and they got to be upset. They got to be mean. So because of that, they're going to walk right into their home stadium, and they are going to beat the Saints. It's going to be a close game, for sure. But in the end, I have the Colts winning. This is the second week I picked the Colts in a row. I picked them to win against the Browns, and they failed. Will it work this time? I have no idea. Let's hope so. But with that, I have the Colts pulling it out against the Saints. Moving on, we got the New England Patriots going in to face the Miami Dolphins in AFC East matchup. I know the Patriots did beat the Bills, but the Bills look bad. And they look bad. They did not look that great against New England. New England was blowing them out early. But I know Miami lost to Philadelphia, but the Patriots, they are trash. They are poverty right now. Tua and the Dolphins are going to take the W. I know that I know the Dolphins have some issues, but remember, this is the Patriots they are playing, and they are sure going to light it up. Tua's gonna ball out. Tyreek Hill's gonna be rushing for a bunch of yards. Jalen Waddle will also be open for a couple TDs probably. So, in conclusion, I have the Miami Dolphins beating New England badly. Moving on, we got the battle for New York. We got the Jets versus the Giants. So, who do I think is going to be the superior New York team at the end of the day in the Coliseum Gladiator Stadium that is known as MetLife? In the end, I think it's going to be the New York Jets. They have the defense, and I know they do have Zach Wilson, but remember, that Jets defense is pretty good. And against a team like the Giants, they should do it. Saquon Barkley is still going to rush for a good amount of yards. I think I heard Daniel Jones is going to be playing this game. But no matter if it's Daniel Jones or even Tyrod Taylor, it's not going to be enough for them to get past that Jets defense. I know Zach Wilson ain't the best, but in the end, that defense is going to carry the Jets to the victory. Moving on, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars going in to face the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, the Jaguars. They beat the Saints on Thursday night. Barely, but it was still a win. And now they're facing the Steelers. Steelers, they did beat the Rams, but still, that team is not that great. And they're going against the Jaguars, which I would consider them a pretty good team. And remember, the Steelers, for their offensive coordinator, they have Matt freaking Canada. So guess what, Steelers? Prepare for pain, as the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to beat them. I know the Steelers have a good defense, but that offense is not doing anything. I still cannot trust Matt Canada. He is not that great of an offensive coordinator. Like, Mike Tomlin is pretty good, but that offense is holding that team back, and Jacksonville is going to capitalize on it, and they are going to take the win in Pittsburgh. Moving on, we got the Atlanta Falcons going in to face the Tennessee Titans. Oh, Lord, how the Titans have fallen from grace. Like, remember when we were talking about the whole Derrick Henry, King Henry thing back in, 2020? Well, that has completely died off. And I know Derrick Henry's still good, but Titans are just bad. And I know that Desmond Ridder isn't that great, and I know the Falcons have some issues, but this should be a game that they should win. I have the Atlanta Falcons winning this game. Titans just do not look good. That team is falling apart badly. So because of that, I have the Falcons pulling out the win in Tennessee. Moving on, we got the Philadelphia Eagles going in to face the Washington Commanders. The rematch, this time in Washington, aka Maryland. But anyways, it is being held at FedEx Field, of course. The last time these two teams met up, it was a showdown. The game went into overtime, and it was Philadelphia that won by a field goal. The Eagles faced the Dolphins last week, and they won. The Commanders lost to the Giants. I think the Eagles have somewhat improved from that win. I think the Eagles are starting to realize that maybe they shouldn't toy with their prey and actually try to dominate. I think this time it's going to happen. I got the Philadelphia Eagles winning this one, most likely, possibly, in a blowout. But then again, this game could be close. The Eagles and the Commanders always do play pretty tough with each other. So it could be a close matchup, but I'm more leaning towards a domination by Philly. Anyways, the Eagles are going to pull out the win against the Commanders. Moving on, we got a battle of the birds. We got the Baltimore Ravens going in to face the Arizona Cardinals. You smell that? I smell an upset. Am I really going to do it? Am I really going to do it? Yeah, I'm going to do it. I got the Cardinals winning this game. I don't know why, but something is telling me that the Cardinals are going to win this game. I don't know what it is, but remember, The Ravens might have blown out the Lions, but the Ravens, they're always an unpredictable team. 1 week, Lamar Jackson looks like a 5-star quarterback. The next week, he looks completely awful. Like, you just really can't predict this Ravens team. It's so hard to follow. Like, on paper, they should blow them out, but I feel like either way, this game is going to be close because the Ravens, 1 week, they have an absolute ball out. The next week, they ball their eyes out from being so badly hurt. Like, and losing games and whatnot. Anyways, all I'm trying to say is Arizona is going to pull off the upset. Am I going to get this one wrong? Maybe. Will the Ravens maybe prove me wrong? Possibly. Could the Ravens possibly choke and not do well? Possibly. Either way, I have Arizona winning this game. Moving on, we got the Kansas City Chiefs going in to face the... Do I even have to say it? Do I even have to say their name? Nope! Get out of here, Denver. Get out of here. There is no freaking way that the Broncos are winning this game. Like, come on. We already know how this is going to go. The Broncos haven't won against the Chiefs, like, since 2015. And that was back when Peyton Manning was their quarterback. And this Broncos team just looks atrocious. Like, they look bad. Like, I just can't pick them against a team like the Chiefs. Like, they're going to win this game. I know last time it was a pretty ugly, close matchup between them. But even if it is that again, the Chiefs are still going to beat them. Like, either way, the Chiefs are going to find a way to win this game. And if Taylor Swift shows up to the game, heck yeah, they're going to win this game. Because they haven't lost a single game anytime she's attended. So, yeah. There you go. Chiefs are going to win this game. I don't know. Like, I don't know what else to say. Chiefs are going to win. Move on. Moving on, we have what I consider the game of the week. We got the Cincinnati Bengals going in to face the San Francisco 49ers. This is going to be a matchup. San Francisco is coming off 2 straight losses to the Browns and the Vikings. The Bengals, they're unfortunately coming off a win against my Seahawks. But, you know what? I think the Bengals can do us a favor this week. Bengals, I'm asking you this. As a favor, please beat the living heck out of San Francisco so we can have a chance to be at the top of the division. I know the 49ers still have a good defense. I know they have Christian McCaffrey. But they lost to the Vikings. The Vikings. Like, I'm just telling you, there's a chance. There's a chance. Also, there's some talking in the background. I apologize for that. But there's a chance that Cincinnati can win this game. I'm just saying. Am I biased towards an NFC West rival? Possibly. But I think there's a chance. There's a chance that the Bengals can beat the 49ers. Please, Bengals, pull this off. Do not let me down. Who dey? They the ones that are going to beat the living heck out of the 49ers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. I've been anticipating this game ever since the uniforms were unveiled. The Cleveland Browns going in to face my Seattle Seahawks. Retro style with the absolutely beautiful throwback uniforms. We are coming off a win against the Cardinals. Might have been ugly, but it's still a win. And the Browns are coming off an absolute showdown win against the Colts. Man, what a game that was. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see much of it, but at least I saw the last part of it, and it was pretty enjoyable. But I will say that Browns defense does kind of scare me. I feel like that Myles Garrett is probably going to sack Geno Smith maybe a couple times because Myles Garrett versus our O-line, may God have mercy on Geno's soul. But either way, I still think there is a way we can win this game. I believe that the Seahawks, even though that it's going to be a tough matchup, they will find a way to win this game in these throwback uniforms. I sure hope it happens, because I would love to see them win in those uniforms. Please, Seahawks, pull it off. It would be glorious. So with that said, I have the Seahawks winning against the Browns. It's going to be close. It's going to be a nail-biter. Possibly by 1 point. Maybe it goes to overtime. I don't know. But either way, Seahawks, let's pull off the W. Moving on, we got the Chicago Bears going in to face the Los Angeles Chargers. Really? This is the primetime Sunday night game? Honestly, that the Bengals 49ers should be the primetime game if I'm being honest. This game just does not seem interesting to me. But we still got to talk about it anyway. So, the Bears beat the Raiders. Congratulations. You beat one of the poverty franchises of the NFL. I'm not so impressed. And the Chargers, you lost to the Chiefs. I'm not surprised. But you gave it your all. But you know what? This may be the Bears. The Bears may be a poverty franchise, and you might think that the Chargers will defeat the Bears, right? Right? Remember who they have as their head coach? Brandon freaking Staley. The guy that can't hold a single lead for his life. I'm taking the Bears to win. I don't care what you say. I just don't trust Brandon Staley. It doesn't matter who the Chargers play. I just can't trust him. Like, he's just a bad head coach. At this point, I just want the Chargers to miss the playoffs so they can fire him. Like, is there really anything else I have to say? Chargers, you guys got a really bad head coach. Remember, 27-0. That wild card game against the Jaguars. Like, just watch. Chargers are going to have, like, a big lead at halftime, and then Staley's going to do a Brandon Staley thing, and the Bears are going to find a way to win this game. Like, I'm telling you, I'm calling it. That's what's going to happen. Chargers are going to ball out in the first half, and then Brandon Staley's going to make a stupid decision, which causes the Bears to make a huge comeback and win the game. That's what's going to happen. You heard it here first. Anyways, Bears are winning. That's all I got to say. And last, but certainly not least, we have Monday Night Football. We got the Las Vegas Raiders going in to face the Detroit Lions. Now, last week, I was wrong. I was dead wrong. I thought the Lions were going to go in and blow out the Ravens, but it was actually the other way around. But it's only one bad game. And look who they're playing. The Raiders. Who have the worst coach in the entire league, Josh McDaniels. And he's going up against Dan Campbell. Raiders, say your prayers because your kneecaps are about to get bit right the heck off. So with that, Lions are going to destroy them. They are going to march right into Ford Field, and they are just going to slaughter the Raiders. It's just going to be a massacre. I am telling you, Lions, they are mad. They are angry. They are ticked off after last week. There is no way they're going to get blown out 2 weeks in a row, especially to the Raiders. This time, I'll be right. So with that, Lions are about to bite the kneecaps off the Raiders. That's all I gotta say. And now my hands hurt from that clap. Okay, let's just end it. Anyways, guys, there you have it. There are my Week 8 NFL predictions. Do you agree or disagree with my predictions? Let me know down in the comments below. While you're at it, if you haven't subscribed, go right ahead. And also hit the bell icon so you never miss a video and all of that. And I still have a good amount of videos to work on. Remember, Mason's Train Videos episode 17 is coming out on November 1st, on the 1st November, right after Halloween. I didn't put it on Halloween because I'm going to be busy that day. It's a holiday, so I just want to relax, is what I'm trying to say. So, with that, let's just end this video right here. So, with that, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace! Go Hawks!